What's up, everybody's? What's going on? Man, I was watching some of Raptor's show last night. And I went over to the source and watched some of this shit, and it's crazy. Nobody's crying about this stuff, but a lot of this shit they're saying either blind item. Is that what it's called when you just like throw shit out and you don't add a name to it? So you could just kind of throw shit out there. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of when you do a blind item and you just throw out a whole bunch of shit and you don't add a name to it, you can kind of embellish and add stuff, and nobody can check you on it. It's a perfect lady thing. It's a perfect woman tactic because there's no accountability, right? You're able to just like say some crazy shit, and then because you say they them or those people, you're able to like deflect any responsibility and like receipts or anything like that, you know. So before we get too crazy into the fucking weird shit, because it gets weird. I mean, it's like contradictions happen within the same breath with some of these people. Like a month ago, I'm just gonna start with something nice and then move into this. So like a month ago, um, my I got a neighbor, and he is into comic books, but he's like not into anything like really new. Like he's aware of the MCU, like he watches all the Marvel movies and stuff. And so I was like, "Oh, have you read this? Have you read that?" And he was like, "No." I was like, all right. So I like brought him like a goodie bag of fucking comics, like graphic novels of stuff. So so then the other day, like, cause like their kids play with our kids, and it's all good. And so the other day we went over there for lunch, and he gave me back the books, and then he gave me something else. So he gave me one of his books, I guess, that he just got. First book on on the stack is the Reborn for Mark Miller and Greg Capullo. So my neighbor, he's like a minister, he's like a pastor, right? He's a man of the cloth. Just say that he's a man of the cloth, and yeah, he thought Reborn was very cool and interesting. It's not canon. It's not what he preaches, but it was still he thought it was super cool. I like Reborn. I think it's super rad. You can't go wrong with Greg Capullo and Mark Miller. I mean, it's good stuff. The next book I gave him, I thought I would just kind of switch it up, you know. I gave him Will Eisner's A Contract with God, which is one of the first graphic novels that was made. This was made. Since the first copyright was 1978. I think there was like maybe there was something earlier than this, but Will Eisner he's the shit. And yeah, so he really liked this. we didn't get too into that one. We'll save it. Another book that I gave him to read was Iron Wolf: Fires of the Revolution, and that's Howard Chaykin, John Francis Moore, Michael Magnola, and P. Craig Russell. The inker is P. Craig Russell, which P. Craig Russell is like a really good illustrator on his own. He's done some stuff. I think we did like Kill Raven or something. Isn't that P. Russell? P. Craig Russell did. I don't know, but so the pencils were done by Magnola. It's really cool. It's like, what if they created light speed or warp drive in the medieval? So it's kind of futuristic, but also not steampunk, more like Victorian era kind of stuff. There's like the ships that they fly around are like made out of wood, but there's also some like genetically created like linemen, and the linemen are there just to kill fucking vampires. And then there's like another hidden secret human race going on that are like, yeah, like we're way advanced and we've just been watching y'all like act like idiots. It's very cool and interesting. Very cool and interesting. And then I gave him Rock and Roll Ninja, 100 pages. And you know what I gave him? I gave him like my own copy that I have. Like I got like the three copies, and yeah, I just gave two of them away, and so I just had this one, and he was like, "Oh, you know you have one?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And so he's a preacher. He's my neighbor, so I was like, "Yeah, man." So I gave it to him, and he's also a veteran. He was a Marine. I don't want to be specific. I think he was a Marine. Really cool guy. So the dealing with like doing stuff after deployment, like they've been to Vietnam, and it's like, what do you do? As a veteran, with your life after you've done your service. And so like I hadn't even really like, thought about that because I didn't serve. You know what I mean? Like I play some fucking Battlefield, but so he kind of was talking about a different approach of like, yeah, it was cool seeing that this is how they were able to like stay mentally healthy, with the music and stuff. So I thought that was cool, and it was like, so what'd you think about the beheadings and stuff? And he like laughed. He thought it was he thought it was funny, but yeah. See, he had these, so I'm like kind of like flipping through Rock and Roll Ninja. I did okay. There's some fucking money shots. I enjoy it. I enjoy flipping through it every once in a while because it's like I'm like seeing stuff. I'm like, I could have fucking done that better. But I'm working on the book now, so I'm also just seeing. I was like, how did I draw that? Oh yeah. But looking at this now, I mean, this is a couple of years old now. No, maybe. And yeah, I think my faces are a lot better just because of drawing. I think some of the faces are kind of simplified. So I definitely have put that more. I like my panels. Man, I was looking at Superman Birthright from Lentil U, and this it was weird. He would have like two, three panels up in the corner, and then have it all blank page, and then have like one panel down in the corner. It's like, what the fuck? What are you fucking doing with the panels, bro? What are you what? But I think when you're getting it as like a 22 page or whatever book, you're like, what the fuck? What's up with this fucking real estate you just didn't use? But then when I was looking at it, DC has started to do collections and have made them small, right? Where it's like they had the whole Superman Birthright. They had a couple of other big event books or mini series that were condensed into a smaller, not like manga size. It was definitely bigger because you can't go too small. But it was dope as shit. And so that like real estate that he was using, like it made sense when once all the pages and artwork were collected. I'm just ranting about the art. Yeah, man. Some of this stuff. Now, if you have a copy of Rock and Roll Ninja, like pull it out and now think about it colored. Not like crazy rendered. We're not talking about crazy rendered. We're talking of the era coloring. The a selected palette, a very retro Marvel palette. GI Joe Marvel palette, DC palette, whatever. Just kind of a seventies palette, and then just kind of keep it simple. You know what I mean? Just like it's almost well used flat colors. Like sometimes like flats I like. So blah 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 blah. So I gave him this, and that was awesome. And then in return, he gave me a copy of Berserker, Volume One. Keanu Reeves, Matt Kindit, Ron Garney, Bill Crabtree. Ron Garney's dope. I also like the cover that he got. He got the Grandpa, El Grampo Rodriguez. No, I think it's like Rafael Grandpa. So far I've got it. I like Ron Garney's run on the Justice League. That was pretty dope. I remember a lot of his Justice League stuff that he did, and he did some Captain America. I think I got some Captain America that he did. I flipped through it. I haven't flipped through the whole book. I'm only looking at what I've read so far. It looks like he's possibly working for somebody in the government, and he's going to help him learn how to not die. Um, he does some kind of charging up. So that's what's kind of nice about this. He kind of does like some. He's sitting there. He's poopy pants. He's on the helicopter. When he's on the helicopter, his eyes are getting all like glowy. That's kind of cool. I like that inking. The inking is very like sloppy, but like I don't know, not too sloppy. Didn't he do some Daredevil too? I think this guy did some Daredevil. Okay, I haven't got. I just started looking at like some kind of village thing, and I don't know what the fuck that's all about. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. Ooh, hail the chat always. What's going on, guys? Yes. Ben Shapiro in drag is what we're going to be looking at. Wow, it's like watching Anna's channel. I know, right? Game over, man. Game over. Tell you, wearing this shirt, it's fucking game over. Uh, hold on. This is how we do it. That's right, dog. She also looks like that fucking cross dresser that was selling Bud Light. Nope, clearly Mandy Yanzi. So like they had like something going. It's pre-op Anna. Is it though? Because we're gonna hear some crazy shit. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on, dude? I dropped the super secret link. I know you're busy. You've already gone over this stuff, but sometimes, man, when somebody just like says some crazy shit, dude, you gotta kind of fucking react, don't you? I mean, or just at least set the record straight a little bit. So if somebody wants to be like, "Really? Is that what happened? Let me check this out," and it's like, "No, that's not what happened." Do I want to be Thor or Banner Hulk? Banner Hulk, David Banner Hulk. I like the David Banner. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Man, I love the '70s Hulk. That shit was dope, man. You treat him like a fucking monster. That was awesome. Hello, Ferrigno. Hello. Oh shit, we're live. We are. Hello, Courtney. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, dude. Dude, I watched your stuff. There was no crying. You guys were having a fucking blast. You guys were having a blast while they were doing some like hard coping while like shilling. Shilling and hard coping. Uh-oh, somebody's angling. Fortnite. Get your PS5 going. I guess who's he talking to? Courtney? Telling Courtney. I'll be home till tomorrow, but I'm going to. I have it in my library, Patrick. Dude, Patrick is turning into a fucking Fortnite fiend. Patrick's turning into a Fortnite fiend. He had no PlayStation. Well, I don't know if he had a PlayStation 5 or not, but like he didn't have Fortnite a week ago. And now he's got fucking skins, he's got fucking dance moves that he's bought, he's got sneakers. There are people in the world enslaved currently, but we're buying fucking digital sneakers. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's all a joke, right? All right. Your sumo show was cool, Angels. Also, some Angels. Hey, Matt. Sorry. What's the deal, dog? I don't know what that means. How do you pronounce that name? I'm gonna chop that fucking name right up. Joseph Pantalone? Pantalones? Joseph Pantalones? How's it going, buddy? I see you got the thing. Are you excited about the Fantastic Four? I am. I am. I am. I'm kind of excited about it. Not to be like, I told you so, but ever since like they were like, oh man, they should finally do Fantastic Four. Like I was like, dude, they needed to go mid-century. And maybe that was because I was just like a huge fan of Mad Men at the time, but I was like, man, they need to go fucking mid-century with the Fantastic Four, because I was like in my head, I was like thinking that would explain why they're maybe not around during the Endgame and Avengers and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, like they show Ant-Man in the 60s, right? So they're showing Ant-Man in the 60s, and they're what's the guy? He got throat cancer from meeting his wife out. I guess she had cervix cancer, and he just like went down on her so hard that he got throat cancer from it. Or am I just talking mad shit? What the fuck is his name? Kurt Douglas. No, Michael Douglas. Yeah. I think he's all better now. I think he got some of that adrenochrome and drank it, and that fixed his throat. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. So they showed him during like the Cuban Missile Crisis, which I thought was super cool. So I was like, oh well, they could show fucking Fantastic Four in the 50s. Like total Mad Men shit, total fucking mid century. That would be so rad. And then they do, but I guess it's like a different it's like a different world. It's not the same MCU as the one that we watch normally. See, it's starting to get kind of crazy. Like, oh no, they're from a different universe in this universe, and there's multiverse. The multiverse. So, so I guess they're from an Earth where it's like futuristic, but it's mid-century. So I'm like, I'm down with that. I'm down with the aesthetic. I don't know what the fuck is gonna go on with the story. I saw that I saw who they got for the guy to play Galactus, and he was IMDb this shit. I don't know his name, but he was the dad in The Witch. He was in the Chernobyl show on HBO, the miniseries. Fuck. What else was he? I think he might have been on Game of Thrones as one of the Saltborn or Waterborn or whatever the fuck, Ironborn, the dudes from the islands who sail around. I think he was one of those guys. So he's now Galactus. That's cool. I'm trying to avoid clips and stuff. Like I saw some of the like trailers, and I was like, all right, I don't want to see anymore. But I saw that they're like, oh, shit's already starting to leak out. It's like, fuck, I don't want to see it. So, anyways, I'm excited to see it. Look how fat. I mean, what's wild is that like even though it's fake, like I don't have a head wound. My wife didn't call me. Like all the shit that she's saying, all the shit that PTP said is like bullshit. But like she kind of believes it, right? So that which makes her intentions kind of fucked up, right? So it's like, oh, so if you actually thought that I had the head wound and that my wife fucking watched where I went and shit, like you really believe that, and so you spread that. So that kind of like opens up like, all right, well, fuck, medical issues. You want to like talk shit about medical issues, like what the fuck is going on with Mandy? Like you want to talk about a fucking elephant in the room? Fucking Mandy is the fucking elephant in the room. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Violet, you're turning violet. Like, what fucking bubblegum did you fucking steal from Willy Wonka, to look the way you're looking right now? It's not healthy. I mean, it's not even like I'm not even here to be like, whoa, look at you. Albino seal coming through. Like, no, I'm not. that just doesn't it that looks a little scary for you to like just fucking for that to happen. And it's like, whoa, are you okay? Is this just like stress eating? Or what? Or are you I'm not say pregnant. I'm not saying that. I'm just, like maybe like what is your deal with that? Really, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't know. Half the stuff that Yanzi, I like listen to this. Half the shit Yanzi says, I don't know what she's saying. I and I'm not being mean. Her husband is a fucking total shithead, jackass. Yanzi seems to be nice, but I don't understand what the fuck she's saying. Whoa, what's going on? Not Valley, sup? What's going on, dude? With the little that he is not involved with the law at all with the scales. Thanks, dude. That $5 is gonna go right to my lawyer. Just kidding. And here's where the CG goes. Zoe Quinn woke. Who the fuck is Zoe Quinn? Zoe, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know who Zoe Quinn is. I'm pulling a John Longbox. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who that is. It's the Hunger Games. Maybe is she like? It doesn't look healthy though. Michael Douglas, cancer juice. He's like he was so into his wife that he was like, I don't care what kind of cancer you have, baby. I'm gonna make you feel like somebody. I'm gonna give you the total treatment. The total treatment makes you feel like somebody. That's good. Oh, wait a minute. He's all better now, is he? Yeah, because he's dead. Oh, Michael Douglas is dead? That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Oh, people angling. Just kidding. What's up, Link? Michael, the Muff Muncher Douglas. For real. He's Michael Douglas. I wonder how much. How many? I don't really want to know. I'm just talking shit. I don't really want to. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, ding, dong, dong. Cancerous clam juice. That's sick. Multiverse characters should only be visitors to a main universe that is established home of the main story. I would agree. I agree with that. And then I guess at the end of Thunderbolts, you see the Fantastic Four ship entering into space. So it's like at some point they've entered into our reality, but there's some there, I heard there's already like a clip at the end of the last one. Not the last one. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to not to say it's spoilers, like, but spoilers, like they've already like said like what the little back thing was, and I read it. So I was like, oh, what is it? Because it was like a picture, and it was like a picture of somebody with like a green hood, kneeling down, talking to a toddler, and it's like, what? What does that mean? What is it? What does that mean? Green hood, doom, toddler. Franklin? I don't know. Yo no say. Fork to mouth itis. Oh shit. She's just over there fucking eating like icing, like cake icing by the cup. Oh my, who says this? That's crazy. I don't think so. I don't that's that would be wild. Mm. And this is coming from a lady, so you know she's getting that middle age spread. That sucks. Again, you know, there's other people who have like some serious issues with her. I think mostly because of the the pit and all that other and all that shit. You know, the Kyle stuff. Even I think I saw Vito Tartamello. He fucking came out today and fucking lashed out at Mandy, saying that I don't know. You guys look it up, but I'm sure it's archived too if he's deleted it. But he was like yelling out about the blackmail shit and calling out the blackmail stuff, and it was like whoa. And so the Pit stuff, that's none of my fucking business. Like I don't give a shit. I've got copies of Pit. I've got all 20 issues. I've got a whole bunch of Hulk that Dale did. Um, I've also got some of Dale's Dragon Ring that he did. I think I got like 2 issues of that, and then like Dragon Force. I got some of those. So from an early age, I was down with indie comics, and I was also down with Dale. So I'm not really stressing about them doing like collected volumes of Pit. You know, if they're gonna put it together, it's something that the fans are gonna want, and the fans are gonna fucking back it up. I mean, whatever the background story of like how she got the gig is not my fucking problem and not my concern. Um, Ultimately, I hope the fans get what they want. The volumes, I okay, it seems like a little bit of a money grab, but again, it's not my fucking business. Um, I honestly, I'm probably gonna throw some money at it, but I'm gonna wait a couple years and wait for the omnibus, like the actual omnibus. Um, that would be fucking crazy. Like, I mean, I'm just spitballing, but the omnibus, like the final omnibus, like that could have like, uh, you know, archived images from the toys, from the old toys. I think Mandy makes a comment about new toys in this stream, so like they would be, you know, artwork related to that. There might even be like a couple of pages of just like how far Dale's artwork had gone. Like I remember, you guys remember? You guys remember these? Like this is before the internet, right? So like if you wanted uh cool skate clothes, you would order these little catalogs called California Cheapskates. This was mine. And like, you know, you would have like decks, you would order decks and stuff. You would order like just decks after decks after decks, trucks, you know, uh wheels, more decks, t-shirts, hats, clothes, pants, jeans. It was like because there wasn't like a really a good skate shop in Newport News, so everybody ordered their shit out of this, right? And Dale's pit artwork is in this on one of the decks. So like it was artwork that was licensed out to a company. Yeah, one, two, and then there's also Troll Extreme Slick. There's also Extreme Series. There's Bad Rock. So there was like a whole bunch of like young blood shit as well. So there was some image stuff, but like there's two decks in here that have Dale Keown's artwork on it. So and I know there was some other stuff that they used Dale's artwork for. So that would be kind of a cool thing to have for a couple of pages of just like, how far the artwork went outside of the comic book industry. Like it was that good that it just like it went past. That's one idea. But other than that, like it's not my business what happens and how she got the job. The only thing that I was like, what the fuck? And not turned, I guess turned a little bit, just turned me off. Not that I was turned on, but just like, yeah, I'm gonna pass on all that shit. Was just like years, literally a couple of years. Full years. Couple of years of like hearing the rumors about her and Kyle, and just her being yeah, denying the whole thing, absolute denying the whole thing ever happened, that it was all war campaign lies. Ethan was like, that's some shit, that's some war campaign shit, right? Like that didn't happen. None of that shit happened. That's war campaign lies. I'm like, all right. And even at the time, it was like there was like people like Fowler was like, "Yo, man, she's doing some crazy shit." It was like I don't know, is there any receipts? There isn't. It's just like people talking about it, and I would ask her and ask Ethan, and they'd be like, "Yeah, that shit's all fucking all bullshit." It's like, all right, and then finally, we like listened to that phone call from Ethan, like whoever recorded it. Who cares who recorded it? Oh, it's just gym talk. Yeah, it is just like fucking locker room talk, which is like not really an excuse to talk like that, but whatever, whatever lets you sleep at night. So to like find out that it was all true was like a what the fuck moment for me. So like to not only be like, hey, is that shit true? No, it's not true. Okay. And then to like kind of defend them on Twitter, kind of defend them and be like, yeah, that shit's not true, man. There's no proof of that. That's all bullshit. And then just like it ends up being true. It was a real like bummer and a real letdown. And like not only was that true, but like it was way more grimier. Which like the whole like like and straw man is like pretty wild. Red herring is pretty wild. I'm not sure which fallacy is getting used with them, but it's like, y'all, I never was a swinger, and it's like I don't think anybody called her a fucking swinger. Nobody was like, hey, Mandy's swinging. Nobody said that. It was clear what you were doing or what she was doing. It was like photos. It was like hot wife photos. I love wife Mandy. It was like a whole business that she was doing with her husband. I guess I don't know. But once you start like once you do like it's that alone is like that's also none of my business. If you were like, yeah, I did some crazy shit and I don't fuck with it anymore. I'm doing other stuff. That's legit. Like, yeah, that's crazy because it's not like fucking your boy Zach didn't get caught in the fucking background of a porn. Like, fuck, dude. Like, it's like, you're not doing any more of that, right? Like, no. Okay, cool. Like, that was a long time ago, right? Yeah, it was. All right, cool. Yeah. Okay. People make choices. You know what I mean? Like, we're not all perfect. People make choices. People are in situations and they're like, oh, fuck. Yeah, that was a bad situation. And then you don't do it. Now, if you continue doing it once you're like, yeah, this is kind of fucking gnarly, and then you keep doing it, I don't know. That's something different. But so yeah, the swinging thing wasn't true, but all this other like stuff. So like that alone probably isn't a big deal. But once you like start like incorporating that and seeing that that's like stuff that she was doing with Kyle, so you're like, oh, so she's like used to like manipulating people online with her other business, and then she just kind of like brought it over and used those tactics in Comicsgate to fuck with some deaf guy, and then got poopy pants about it. I guess poopy pants. I think there was some fingers and butts involved or something, which is like, what the fuck? Which I don't even want to know the details. It's crazy. So that's just like a big like, oh, what the fuck? That's gross. So like everything else must be true. And like I'm not sure, like I mean, I don't know who she's talking about with the jealousy. Again, she doesn't really call out anything. So it's just kind of I guess she's talking about Patrick with some of this shit. I guess she's talking about people's campaigns not doing good and they're mad at and jealous at her. I don't know. She was like poopy pants about John Longbox one time because he was saying that uh this shit is affecting, John Longbox was like, oh, all these fucked up campaigns are affecting my campaign. Like it's possible that these other people who are fucking up the system and abusing the crowdfunding, it is affecting mine. And he has people saying, hey man, I'd buy your shit, but crowdfunding is kind of fucked right now. So like John has a right to say something. It's his second book. He has a right to make comments about it. He has a right to comment about what other creators are doing in this sector or sector in the scene. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what it is in this community. And so they just like start going off on him about like he was fucking emailing us trying to promote his book. What a fucking weirdo. Oh my god, he's so jealous. Like what? It's ridiculous. So yeah, the only problem that I have with Mandy is like the whole like lying shit about it. And then it's like instead of like she like disappeared for a month or so. And so instead of just like I don't even know if I don't even if she was like, all right, I'm gonna go on a stream and I'm gonna confess to everything that me and Kyle were up to. Like I don't think that's like I don't know if I'd watch that. I mean, it's not my business. It's just like, oh, you fucking lied to me. Like once you lied, it's just like I don't give a fuck. No, I didn't do that. Ethan, what's up with that shit? I keep having that shit thrown at me. Is that shit true? No, it's not true. That's just war campaign shit. All right. All right, man. I hear you. Didn't realize that like literally everything the guy says is like he's meaning or thinking the opposite. Oh, copy that. Okay. Who's got mountain balls? She's the color of Patrick. She's the color of Patrick. Japan. Oh, thank God. Kirk Douglas is dead. Yo, you want to see a weird ass fucking Kirk Douglas movie? Watch Saturn 3. That is fucking bizarre. Yeah. He's like fucking in his 60s and was like naked in that movie, wrestling around with Harvey Keitel. Like I was like, what the fuck am I watching? He's in the movie. He's on like a moon of Saturn, and he's shacked up on this research station with Farrah Fawcett, and they're just fucking and doing science shit, and Harvey Keitel shows up after he's murdered somebody and taken their place. So they're like, "Oh, hey, you must be Jerry," and he's like, yeah, my name's Jerry." And he shows up with a fucking like, uh, I don't know, like a fucking bucket of brains, and he like hooks up some wires and shit to it, and he starts like feeding it juices, and then he has like a thing in the back of his head that he like plugs in, and he like programs this fucking giant robot that looks ridiculous. Uh it's the center part is like cylindrical, and it's got a fucking brain, and it's got like a little stalk with two little eyes. That's its fucking eyeballs and fucking face. And then it's got these weird ass arms, and it's got like bullshit. It is such bullshit 70s. But um the guy, Harvey Keitel, he's got like fucked up, he's like already murdered somebody, right? So he's clearly a psychopath. And he starts getting the hots for Farrah Fawcett, and he's like, "I want to use your body," and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "On Earth, uh, we just use each other's fucking bodies," and she's like, "Well, we're not on Earth," and he's like, pickle. And so he like starts having fucking crazy thoughts, and he's like sitting there programming the fucking robot. So his weird ass thoughts are going into the robot. So the robot turns uh uh what's it, not homicidal. So the robot turns homicidal, and Harvey Keitel like raises his fucking hand or something. He's gonna do something with his hand, and the robot just fucking chops it off. Right? And he's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And so he's like squirting blood and shit, and then the robot like drags him away, and they're like, "We gotta get the fuck out of here." Kirk Douglas is like, "We gotta get the fuck out of here." And he's got like a little tattoo on his face, so he's like, "What did I just say? We gotta get the fuck out of here." So he says, "We gotta get the fuck out of here," and they start heading over to an elevator. And while they're standing at the elevator, they say, "We got to get the fuck out of here." And the elevator opens up, and this fucking robot is standing there, and it is peeled off the face of Harvey Keitel, and it is draped it off of its fucking beady little head. So it's got this beady ass little head with this rubber ass fucking face hanging off of it. And that's when they're both just like, "We got to get the fuck out of here." So they fucking run in the other direction, because this robot, it's like super slow and ching changy, And I wasn't a joke on Yanzi. I'm saying the robot was like ching chang, ching chang. It was all fucked up. So yeah, Kurt Douglas. You should check out that. Kurt Douglas is 80 and alive. That is fantastic. What about her? Is she Zoe Quinn also me too'd an ex into Minecrafting himself? Damn, that's fucking horrible, dude. That's a lot. I need some more coffee. Dude, look at this. What's going on, man? The great Matt Barr will be doing trivia next Tuesday night at 9:15. That's right, Doug. Matt Barr versus Mr. Burger's 80s, 90s trivia. Be there and be square. Absolutely. I got that in my calendar, dog. That's gonna be fun. You didn't have to pay me $5 for that. I would have called you out on that. I just hope it's not my show, it's not my trivia, and I already said yeah, but I hope it's not just music. Cuz I'm pretty good with music, but it's give me some fucking literature, some movies, fucking history, dude. I was learning some shit the other day called the Four Pests program. So the Chinese, in their fucking ever, like, I don't know, in their brilliance, their divine fucking intellect, they were like, yo, let's get rid of these four pests. And it was like one of them was sparrows, right? They were like, we're gonna get rid of all the fucking sparrows in our country because they eat the wheat. We need more wheat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill all the sparrows. And there was like three other pests that they titled pests. I don't fucking remember what they are off the top of my head. But the sparrows was like, yo, we gotta kill all the sparrows. So they almost like eradicated all the sparrows in China, which sparrows eat the fucking grasshoppers that are the ones that are eating the wheat. So no sparrows, lots more grasshoppers, locusts are just so like you just have like this influx of insects and shit destroying your crops, dude. Anyways, what the fuck? I'm just talking randomly a little bit. That's good. I hope you did. I hope he's not married to that woman. Like, was that just like some crazy improv that she was just like, let me get a finger licking taste of that. Uh, uh. Mm-hmm. So it's a real thing. It's something that should be kind of addressed. How does multiple campaigns failing affect the overall community? When you have large campaigns, big name people who aren't delivering their shit, who aren't not only not delivering their shit, but like sending the wrong shit and then piecing out. Like how does that affect the community? Because it does. You can't say we're a community, but then individual shit doesn't affect us because it does. So you got to be able to talk about that. You got to be able to talk about that without somebody being like, "Oh, they're just jealous." Like, what the fuck? What? Where's the connection? What are you talking about? I mean, I guess who the fuck knows, man. TampaCon. This shit is so old. I have seen the review. Right, I gotta get to this. Actually, homicidal. Yes, it did, dude. It felt really creepy. It felt like was that like Kurt Douglas was like, "Hey, can I punch up that script?" Okay, here we're he's his father. He's the father. Let's just scratch that out and say lover. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah. It's fine. And like Farrah Fawcett, she I guess like left Charlie's Angels to go make this movie, and then they sued her for breach of contract, so she got all in trouble for it. Some movie. Let's do this. Hey, Casey. These broads are so dumb. You could tell the Asian boy with the boob window hates Mandy. Yeah, Asians, I think, don't like fat Americans. They also don't like elephants. I think where she's from, they have like fucking jungle elephants and they trample people's houses and shit. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Predator, never seen that movie. Which soldier dies first at the hand of Predator? I mean, are we talking like everybody's name? Like it's Hopper that he kills from the team is the first guy, but really, like he's already killed some Green Berets first, and I can't now. I'm an ass because I can't remember the dog tags. He was like, I know these guys at the Fort Bragg. These were Delta. These were unit boys. Who are these? I know them. Something's wrong here, Major. Major, they were fighting in every direction, Major. So, who are these? What is the name on this dog tag? I cannot read it right now. But I think the first guy on the team is Hopper. Who killed Hopper? Who did it? You fucking bitch! Tell me now. These motherfuckers will put a strain on you if you don't talk. I don't know what it was. It's like the jungle. It opened up the jungle. It took him. It's like a mix of strophus of man. And this year grows hot. So hot. Yo, man, at the end of the movie, like, how the fuck is she on the helicopter? Get to the chopper! Get to the fucking chopper! And she's like, where the fuck is the LZ, dude? Like, seriously, like, what? Where is your map? You fucking bitch! You almost killed me, but get to the chopper! I'll see you tomorrow! So then he then spends the night getting all like taking mud and rubbing himself down with mud and shit. And so he has his fight with the predator. But she's where the fuck is she? She's like running around in circles. You know, she doesn't know where the LZ is. The fucking extraction. Where's the extraction? Where's the extraction? Ah, just run in that direction. I would have been like, fucking, you fucking commie rebel bitch, run in that direction. The chopper's over there. You run that way. Because at that point, it's like, I got this lady. She's gonna help me. She's gonna do stuff when I get back. Nah, she's a fucking commie. She's like a fucking jungle commie. You don't fucking let her go to the fucking extraction. You don't fucking tell her shit. And like, dude, yeah, I'm just like, okay, old man, grumpy pants, Matt Barr. I'm just like, how the fuck does she know where the extraction is? Do the chopper. Where the fuck is the landing zone? Where am I supposed to go? Do you have the smokes? Do you have like a fucking like green smokes to let the chopper know you're there? Like green, white, whatever the fuck color you pick, lady. Like, do you have that? Or are you just gonna like look brown and wear green and stand on a fucking green and brown hill and wave green shit? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna do, lady. Um, yeah. What jungle commies have needs too? I mean, do they? Yeah, okay, so it's two H words, right? Yeah. Jim Hopper. These are Jim Hopper and his men, and it was Hawkins. Fuck. Is it Hawkins? Is the first guy? Hawkins is the guy. Jeez, you got a big pussy. Jeez, you got a big pussy. Stranger Things. Who's excited for the next season of Stranger Things? I know I am. All right, let's cut to the chase here. Let's get right here. This lady is going to talk some crazy shit. Are you ready? I don't want this fucking nut. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just real quick, heads up, like and share. Heads up on the Liam shit. You know, the other day that dude was like, Matt Boss streaming my channel. He's stealing my content. I don't even have the strength to do a fucking Aussie accent. But he's like talking about just streaming and how like if you're gonna stream him, you need to let him know That way it's formative and it's not bullshit, right? And so I was like e-fapping him, and he struck it for the artwork. Artwork kind of similar to this, but not this. That shit's funny. That makes me laugh. Oh my god, Ethan. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get some of this. So he's like, you got to have my permission to show my stuff. You got to have permission. Ethan, like Liam is just like making up all this like crazy fucking demands, right? And it's like, but dude, like, this is him and Frog Tony e-fapping Kami Marks. And while they're e-fapping it, they're just speculating and making up shit. Here's a little like Sambo Go dumb fuck. Bar supposedly doing covers for free. Never did any covers for free. But they're just like making up shit as they're watching, just lying. So here's some more Curse of the Head Wound, just making up shit while they're e-fapping it. So it's like you're e-fapping somebody else's shit. You didn't ask Kami Mark. You didn't ask his permission. You're e-fapping his shit. You showed some of my artwork. You talked about it. So I'm not sure like where you're entitled to these insane demands where somebody has to let you know so that they you can review anything that they're going to be talking about. Like you're fucking crazy, dude. You're a fucking nut. That's all I got to say about that fucking bozo. Yeah, just insane, man. Insane. All right. I wish I had some way to fucking Mongolian. Fuck that movie. Which movie were we talking about? The Predator? The Predator? The media shit. I be taking the media shit for real in real life, Matt Bar. I bet you do, Mongolian. You fucking horse meat, horse milk drinking motherfucker. It's probably all like what vegetable do you eat? Like grass. Other than that, you're just eating fucking like horse cum and fucking horse milk cakes and horse meat. I've seen that shit. I saw like that one guy Zimmerman goes wherever where the fat guy goes different places and eats crazy shit, and that's all it was. It was just like here's some horse milk yogurt. Here's some hardened horse milk yogurt. Here's some cold cuts from horse. Cool. Oh, we're ready to take a break. Yeah, cool. What do you have? We got goat. Cool. Then after that, what's after that? Horse. Horse milk. Awesome. What do you let's get fucked up. Sounds good. What are you gonna drink? Fermented horse milk. Uh I am not interested in that new fucking Predator movie. I am not. I am not. Oh, hi, Mark. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Man, I need to get some more coffee, guys. Are you mad? I need somebody to hop in here for me. This is what we're gonna do. Somebody's gonna hop in. Just for a second so I can go get some coffee. And then we're gonna get into Anna. Anna Banana, which is this. This is some of her shit. This is some of her shit, dude. It's crazy, dude.
Is it crazy?
It's so crazy. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. Yo, tell him about that first time you realized you wanted to do comic books, and then
Hmm.
tell me follow up with it broke your heart as well.
Okay, sure. It's gonna be a really quick one. X Force #1, 1991. I was on a camping trip. My brother had just bought it. He didn't like it, so he gave it to me. And then when I found out that the bigger the creator is, the more likely they're an asshole. Kind of a little letdown, really. Or the the more entitled a creator, I say, is, the more they're an asshole. Yeah, 1991. I was like 12 or 13. Yeah, the good old days. If they were ever that really that good, I don't know. So how's everybody doing? What's up, KSS? S. Oh man, make me feel old there, Woodrow. The meme lord in the house. Oh, you were a year older than me. Kind of a trip how time just kind of passes you by, isn't it? I disagree there, Black Hat Cinephile. I thought they were awesome, but that's okay. Yeah. So, everybody name off their first comic book. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna continue talking just to piss you off. Sorry, Mongolian pussy. Yep, just gonna keep talking just to piss you off. Just talk, talk, talk. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, okay. Well, all right, fine. That's cool. Everyone has their own biases. He made many comics. Hey, those came with the action figures, didn't they? Oh yeah, yeah. Marvel would do like those movie adaptations, and then kind of like have the series go in a different direction. When they did that with Transformers, and then they did that with GI Joe. Huh, whatever, whatever, Mongolian, whatever. You stupid cunt. Anyway, yep. Oh, he's still gone. I still have to talk. Hmm. Yeah, that Predator movie was pretty good, but I've seen it so many times. Predator 2 is just as good. Number one expert. Okay. I didn't get. I didn't. I didn't. I guess I was too. I was more into cartoons and toys during the '80s. Probably. I don't know. That video where Yanzi's threatening to swing a frying pan at Shane Davis is hilarious. Yeah. I hate me. Queen Pussy. That's a good one. Uh, yes, such a hilarious joke. What's her Prime Day pan? What's a Prime Day pan? Yeah, that's a good way to get shot there.
Sweet, dude. We didn't lose a single viewer.
No. They were all in the chat talking shit. It was fun.
Who's talking shit now?
Oh, that Mongolian pussy.
Nah, a Mongolian pussy once and gave me AIDS. That's rough.
It's the chat. It's the comment of the night. I think it's hilarious, funny. Oh man.
I saw Predator 2 in theater. Woodrow was shitting his diapers. Yeah, man.
I think I rented that from the Blockbuster we had in town in Belfast.
I like when that movie came out. I like really wanted to go see it, dude. Like me and my brothers really wanted to go see that shit. So we this was back when they had like newspaper ads for the movies, right? That was like where you went to see your stuff. So I went into the newspaper and cut out the word predator out of all the ads and then scotch taped them on my dad's beers. Like it's his bottle, like he had like bottled beer, you know, and I would like tape them around the thing. Just like subliminally. Fuck. I think I just destroyed that word. Not as bad as subliminally. But and then I was like, Dad, can I go see Predator? Can you take us to go see Predator? He was like, what? No, it's R-rated. We're not going. I'm like, oh, fuck. And then like I don't know, like that summer, right? Like that summer we're going to a family reunion in North Dakota, and we stop at a hotel, and we're in the hotel room, and we're like switching through the channels, you know, and we like land on HBO, and like we land on HBO like right when the Predator is taking his mask off, right? And I was like, what the fuck is it? And you know what I mean? I think I was like 11 or 12. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? Like whoa, this is fucking dope. You know, I was like, oh my God. And I was like, what is it? And my dad like walked over and he was like, oh yeah, it's Predator. You haven't seen that? It's pretty good. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, I haven't seen this. You wouldn't take me to it. And he was like, oh yeah, we watched it at the fire station the other night. I was like, all right.
You're like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, God damn it, man. But then I don't know if he felt bad later on, but he took us to go see RoboCop, which was kind of wild. I remember sitting in the theater eating popcorn, and that first fucking executive gets perforated.
Oh yeah, you have 5 seconds to comply.
Yeah, the whole you. Right? And I just remember like looking at my dad and him just like he just kept eating popcorn because I was like, holy shit. Like, I'm like, whoa, like, are we supposed to be fucking seeing this? Like, this is fucking not what we thought. Like, RoboCop, ha ha ha. You know what I mean? It was like, oh yeah, it'll be like a guy who was like part robot. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't ready for that.
That one guy gets
Verhoeven.
yeah, that one guy gets that chemical dumped on him, and he's like basically melting away, and he gets hit
Oh,
by the
but yeah,
car.
dude. By that point, it was like fuck it, because by that point, he had done like the na 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 na. You know what I mean? When they get Murphy, they're like, "I bet you're a good cop. I bet you're a great cop," and they just fucking just start shooting him and shit, and then they finally shoot him in the head. Like that's some crazy graphic shit, dude.
Yeah, yeah. It was played by the guy who was the dad in that '70s show. Yeah,
Yeah,
the villain. Yeah,
yeah. I love that dude. That was so dope because he's just so like not hit. I don't know. You know, it's fucking weird. To be like, whoa, you just fucking picked some guy who looks like a school teacher.
yep, yep.
Guns, guns,
What was that
guns.
one movie with Patrick Swayze and he was like a leader of a criminal gang or something? And it had the guy from Bill and Ted. You know what I'm talking about?
What? Patrick Swayze
Was it
in
Patrick Swayze?
charge of a
Yeah,
military gang?
no, they were a criminal gang. They were robbing banks and they'd wear like masks
Oh
on it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Point
yeah.
Point
Point
Break.
Break.
Yeah,
Yeah, Point
I
Break.
saw that on a road trip with my family. It was the first. I think it was one of the very first rated R movies I saw or accidentally saw, and it didn't really phase me. Just, I used to be scared of rated R movies, but then I'm just like see them and like, oh, okay, never mind.
I had my parents. I talked my parents into taking me to see American Werewolf in London,
Yeah.
and I didn't make it through the movie, dude. They were like, "Are you sure you want to see this movie?" I'm like, "I want to see a werewolf movie." Like even as a little kid, I was like, "I like the werewolf stuff. Give me some werewolf stuff." You know, and I was like, "It's a new werewolf movie. I want to see the new werewolf movie." And I remember being in the kitchen and being like, I really want to see this movie." They're like, "Are you sure?" And I think I got to like the part where he starts having the nightmares.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like where like the demon Nazis are like chopping up his family and shit and shooting his family and stuff. I've lost my shit, dude. Lost my fucking mind. Like I had already like kind of fucking freaked the fuck out
Uh-huh.
when the boys got like attacked. Like the whole like initial werewolf attack. Fucking, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
I
And and
watched.
and
I,
I just remember like fucking like flipping the fuck out when like the monster fucking comes out and starts stabbing the fucking nurse, and I was like, fuck that, fuck this, I want out of here. And I remember losing my shit. But what's crazy is that like a few years later, I went to visit my uncle, and my uncle uh had it on fucking Laserdisc, dude. So I ended up like watching it, and then my parents got it on Laserdisc, and like I watched it, dude. Like we watched that fucking movie at least 100 times. You know what I mean? Like we like. I mean, I know that movie word for word. So from like it going to being like a movie where I couldn't sit through the whole thing to a movie where I fucking love. I don't know. I don't know if it did something to me.
yeah, I think I was the V movie miniseries. I was okay with that up to the part where they found out they were lizard people and they ripped that guy's that face off and it was a lizard underneath.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember V being a big deal.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
hid
that being a
behind the
big deal.
couch after that.
Yo, when that lady opened her damn mouth and ate the gerbil, I was like, Dad, Dad, lady's eating gerbils on the TV, Dad. Yeah, that was pretty dope, man. They fucking lizard people underneath. That was good shit, dude. That was
Yeah,
really interesting. The way they like, because I think the guy, I've like watched videos about it where they talk about how the original producer and creator was almost doing like a Nazi thing at first. Like at first it was going to be like a World War II thing, or like some sort of like fake invasion. And they were like, man, it would be like cheaper to do sci-fi or something. Like somebody came in and was like, why don't you take that and make it sci-fi? Because it's all about like a dominating force coming in and taking over. There's like all kinds of like
right.
propaganda and crazy shit going on. Like it. the initial series is pretty wild, pretty
Oh
good.
yeah.
I mean, once they start getting, remember the baby, remember the lizard baby.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I also remember them just running randomly from those ships as they fired at them.
Yeah, dude, they use like the same fucking footage over and over.
Yeah, they were gonna do
Yeah.
I guess a sequel series. They were trying to spin off that series, and
Mm.
they actually had action figures for it too.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was one of the. It was like, yeah, I remember seeing like the V doll. You know, they had like a visitor doll that was like a 12-inch figure, but like I never got it because I didn't have any.
I was
I didn't
more
have any
into like
12-inch figures and shit at the time. You know.
I was more into like GI Joe, Transformers, and He Man. That's you had the Toys R Us catalog. You circle your
Yeah,
favorite shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I had too. I mean, it was, dude. You remember like going into Toys R Us and going down the toy aisle with like the figures, and it just felt cathedral high.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, I just remember like, holy fuck, there would just be like rows and rows and rows of GI Joes like up to the
yeah.
ceiling, and just being like, holy fuck,
You hear oh,
yeah, ah. And then trying to like wheel and deal with my dad. You know what I mean? Like, all right, for my birthday, I would get a little bit of money, and I would just like, go buy GI Joe figures. Even though like for my birthday, I would ask for GI Joe shit or Star Wars vehicles. Like
mine
whatever
was
money I had, I would go and buy like more GI Joe shit.
mine was the original Optimus Prime, and I always hinted at it, and I never got it.
Mm.
And that's so that, but they got me like Power Master Optimus Prime, which is not the same, but that's all right.
Yeah, like I was in an era where I was like, I really want that GI Joe aircraft carrier, Dad, and he was like, "Are you fucking crazy, kid?" No, he never said that, but he was like, "Oh yeah, big guy, maybe."
And if you're
But
good enough, maybe Santa will bring it to you.
yeah, I remember getting like the hovercraft. There was like a GI Joe hovercraft, and I remember getting like the jet, and I remember getting like the black. There was like a Black Hawk or Blackbird, the SR Blackbird. There was like
Yeah.
a Cobra version of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. I used to use that, but I would like. I know this sounds silly, but as a kid, I would like reenact movies that I saw.
Oh yeah.
Like I would take like some of my favorite GI Joes, and then I would put them in the Millennium Falcon, and I would like reenact aliens.
Really?
I would like have him land, and like I had like the Masters of the Universe Machulak. Remember the guy who had like all the different legs and shit? I would like use him as the alien because they didn't have alien toys yet.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
then,
can't believe they made a toy line for that
dude,
alien.
I know, they had like the bull alien, the this alien, the
They had the
that
Terminator.
alien.
They also had Terminator. Also, and these are
Oh
like
yeah,
rated
they've
R
they've
movies.
totally they've totally like, yeah. There's like cartoons and shit at this point.
Yeah.
So I
They,
like the Cobra Blackbird. I would like reenact Star Fox, or not Star Fox, Firefox. Have you ever seen that movie?
I might have.
So I would use like Chuckles, my Chuckles GI Joe figure, and I would like pretend like he was going across the fucking yard, like Clint Eastwood is like sneaking into Russia. So the movie Firefox is about uh, Clint Eastwood. He's like an ace pilot whose mother was Russian, so he knows Russian,
Oh, I see.
and he's been assigned in order to sneak into Russia and steal the latest, most high tech jet ever created called Firefox, and it looks like the fucking the Cobra plane, kinda enough to play. So I would like, once I got that, I would like run around and shit with the plane. But yeah, I was never into like the GI Joe storylines. I was always like reenacting like other shit that I saw, but using GI Joes.
Eventually, I just kind of would say I finally felt like I got too old for them. So one Fourth of July, I just would just like blow them up with fireworks,
Mm-hmm.
like they were being court-martialed or something, or like firing
Dude,
squad.
I lost my Storm Shadow with some ice. this was another storyline. So I was dealing with some military guys, right? Like my GI Joes, and they come across a frozen ninja, and then the ninja throws out and starts killing them all, and they have to fight off this thawed out ninja. It's kind of like Caveman. Remember that movie Caveman, where they like thaw out the fucking caveman?
Yeah, so that wasn't like a horror movie or something.
No, not really. It had Timothy Hutton in it as like a paleontologist or some sort of like primitive, like he studied primitive tribes and shit like that. And they somehow find a fucking caveman and they thaw him out and he's alive and they have him in this like enclosure. So he's like, like he's all like fucking Captain Caveman and shit in there. And so Timothy has to go in there and like talk to him. But eventually, like the guy, like he like dies. Like he grabs hold on to a helicopter and then like falls down into like a ravine or something. I don't know. Kind of like Encino Man. There's Encino Man.
Oh yeah, that was the only good movie with Pauly Shore in it.
You think so?
If Pauly Shore is not the main character, then it's a good movie.
That's what we need, dude. We need a RoboCop Showgirl sequel where RoboCop goes to Vegas.
That just sounds like you're just making a porn.
Nah, I'm not saying he like goes over there, but he just shows up in Vegas and just starts shooting people in the dick.
Kind of like make it like RoboCop if he was like a bouncer for like a club. Freeze,
Dude,
creep.
1984 is some fucking crazy shit for some movies, dude. That is like the wildest fucking year in movies. Like the number of just it's another stream. But I mean, like there's just a
Yeah.
wild number of movies that came out in 1984 where you're just like, holy shit! Like that was the fucking year to be alive, man.
Well, I remember there's the movies and then there's the TV edited version.
What was edited? I'm sorry.
Well, growing up, Channel 11 would they didn't have original programming and they'd show movies, and when they showed rated R movies, they'd have the edited version.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Space All, instead of saying he's an asshole, sir, he's a moron, sir, major moron, which
Mm.
arguably still works. But anyway, there'd be like entire scenes of movies kind of like edited in a way that you couldn't see anything or cut out completely. Like I didn't know there was a strip club scene in Beverly Hills Cop until like our aunt had recorded a bunch of movies off HBO and whatnot and sent it to us. So I'm watching Beverly Hills Cop and there's this whole scene I had never really seen before. Like, oh shit, those are some tits.
That's not a 1984 movie. The one with Joe and fucking Angeline. What's the fucking chick's name? Who was Tomb
Angelina
Raider?
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, am I saying her? Yeah, I felt like I wasn't saying her name right. Angelina Jolene.
Good lord.
I'm begging, baby, please don't take my man. So let's get into this shit for a second.
Oh yeah.
So like, they do their little weird stream, and Anna talks some mad shit, but she doesn't like name any names. But it's pretty obvious who she's talking about. She's talking about me
That's all these people do is talk shit. That's pretty much what they're doing.
without calling names, dude.
Yeah.
Um, hold on, let me fucking think of another fucking Nicolas Cage movie. Scratching at the door, scratching at the door. Yeah, I didn't like Blue Velvet, right? I didn't like Blue Velvet. I didn't like Kiss the Vampire. Uh, Moonlighting or Moon. Was it fucking Moonlight? What's the movie with where he's like, I lost my hand, I lost my wife, I lost my blah.
Was that supposed to be Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh, I did make him kind of good. Hey, what's the deal with this handgun? What's the deal with my wife being gone? No, it's Moonstruck. Peggy Sue Got Married is pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a good one because he plays a complete dumb fuck in that movie, and he just like he nails it. Um,
Is that like a question that people ponder? Nicolas Cage, bad or good?
I think I don't know, man. Sometimes you're like, yo, what the fuck are you dealing with this guy? Like, you'll get like Long Legs recently, or you'll get Driving Angry. I watched that recently, Driving Angry, where he's like a guy that escapes hell and is like fucking like trying to save his daughter or something from the dad from Twilight. So the dad from Twilight is like a Satanist cult leader, and he's trying to sacrifice a baby, and so Nicolas Cage has to like show up and save him and save everybody, and then and the banker from fucking the Dark Knight, the guy was like, you and your friends are dead. That guy, the banker, in the beginning when the Joker's like robbing the bank, he's got the shotgun. So that dude is in Driving Angry, and he's like some fucking agent from hell, and he's just fucking wrecking house trying to get to Nicholas. It's a good movie. It's like low budget and like
Schlocky.
schlocky. He like I don't know what the fuck is going on with Nicolas Cage. That guy is just like pumping out some weird ass fucking movies. Like
Probably playing the lot.
the Color of Space. Did you see Color of Space or Mandy? Did you see Mandy where he's got that fucking chain? That not chain. He's got like a crazy axe and he's like fighting a motorcycle cult gang on acid.
No, no.
Bro, that movie is like you're just like, what the fuck are you
Maybe he's
guys
playing the law of
doing?
averages and just kind of like, if he does like 1,000 movies, one of them's going to get him like an Oscar or something.
Maybe, or it's like I know Bruce Willis. God rest his soul. I think he's mentally gone. Like he's physically still here, breathing and shitting and eating, but I think mentally he's fucking kaput. Like he was doing a whole bunch of movies, and they were like, yeah, he did a whole bunch of these movies just to like secure, uh, you know, his family and shit. Like whoa. And like some of like those last movies, he was having a problem remembering the script, and so he was wearing an earpiece, and they were like feeding him the lines. So it's like there's a bunch of like Bruce Willis movies where he's just like shows up and sits there and says some shit, and then some other people do some stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
But nobody realized. You know what I mean? At the time, everybody was like, "Why the fuck is Bruce Willis doing all these like kind of weird low budget, like direct to Netflix or direct to Amazon Prime type of movies?" And it's like,
doesn't
oh,
always
because
work
he's
out
trying to
well.
fucking secure that bag.
Yeah, doesn't always work out well. You're seeing was it Rear Window 2 with Christopher Reeves?
Rear Window 2 with
Was it
Christopher
was it
Reeve.
Rear Window? Yeah, it was supposed to be like the sequel to that Alfred Hitchcock movie that originally had Jimmy Stewart.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was just terrible.
Was he already in a
It was post accident.
oh fudge.
Yeah,
Yo, he was looking rough after that, man. That's a bummer. Ugh. I remember he tried to do some other stuff besides Superman. He did like a Village of the Damned, like a remake of that.
but that was still pre-act. That was
Yeah, that's
pre-accident.
pre-accident. Yeah. And then he did this movie called was it murder mystery or something like that, where it's like he's like in a cabin and he's with Michael Caine. Michael Caine. He's with Michael Caine sitting
Uh,
there
I guess
writing a play.
I guess it was a remake of Rear Window, but it was just terrible. Probably the last movie he made.
Uh I like
Yeah.
Psycho. It's interesting.
Did you ever see the sequels that they did in the '80s for Psycho?
Nah,
They're actually pretty decent.
are they?
Yeah, they keep letting it. What a funny joke I made is they keep letting him out.
What the fuck? What's the movie with Jack Nicholson where he has to take a shit? Are you making this up, Mongolian? Where he has to take a shit and he keeps trying to go to the bathroom, but they're always occupied or out of order for 2 hours. So then after saying goodbye, I don't know the last detail. What's that one where he's a fucking military sailor? Maybe that one.
I don't know. I've never heard that movie. So you're gonna play this? I'm sorry, we got kind of derailed.
No, it's fantastic. So I don't know. Should we let this play, or should I just like say my part and then let her shit play?
It's your show, man.
Mm. So it's crazy that she is fishing for Patrick, who everybody says is a liar, and like I've shown like other shit where it's like he's made up some fucking crazy lies. That's Wheeler's fucking dumbass, right? It's like, oh, he has many accounts. The fucking uh that I've sent fake emails. Like it's crazy. And then like we're gonna hear like Anna never said a word to him. He posted a wall against me unprovoked, and she literally left after that. Didn't say a word. So it's like between the two of them, they're both lying, but it's like he posted a wall of text. That's not true. Unprovoked, not true. She literally left after that. It's like he never said a word. It's like, yes, she did. She said some crazy shit and then jumped out of the room. So for like the fucking fifth time, 100th time, the story is, and it hasn't changed. I don't know why she's being a fucking weirdo about it, but it's like she got busted fishing for shit, and she's like saying, "Oh, it's probably true." Patrick has like sources. Like Patrick has no sources on me about my medical history or my relationship with my wife at all. It's fucking crazy. So I'm in the green room and I'm in there with this dude, Joe Ball. And me and Joe Ball had beef before, but whatever. So I'm like trying to be chill in the room. And we were joking on somebody outside of the room. It was that fucking I forgot his name, but he does like the Super Mario book, but he does it with like sexy manga women. I
Oh,
forgot
I know who you're talking about.
yeah, I forgot the name of the dude. But we were joking on him, and so Joe Ball like takes a screenshot of the DMs in the green room and gives it to J Dollar, and J Dollar posts it, right? So it's like completely out of context. It's like, what the fuck? Like you're just screenshotting my one comment and calling me a racist? Like, are you fucking like what is this? So I get pissed naturally, right? Because it's like like I know Joe Ball did it because we had history, and J Dollar is just a fucking kook. I don't understand. Like every time I'm like I've had an issue with somebody, like he's always been on that person's side. I don't know what this fucking deal is,
He
but
tries to sound smart.
I try not to listen to him. I don't watch his channel.
He says a whole lot of stuff about nothing, really.
So he's like sharing the tweets, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I go into the room and I'm like, man, why are you fucking sharing this shit? Like, why? Like, what the fuck is your problem doing that? And he doesn't deny it. We start going back and forth, and it's not that much. It's not like she's like it's 100. Like it wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. It was pretty quick, and so we're like fighting in there. Not we're like going back and forth, and I'm like what is your like calling him out for it, and so he then like takes a screenshot of like our private, or not our private, but like our other conversation, right? Are you tracking? So like we're sitting there like shit talk, like we're arguing about him in the DMs in the green room. He then takes a screenshot of like something that I say to him in the DMs that we had after he's like, fuck you. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you, dude. Fuck your shit. He just like takes a screenshot of what I say and like drops it into the DMs. He like drops it into the green room. Right. And it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so now you're dropping DMs from another conversation into this? Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And suddenly fucking Anna comes out of nowhere and is like, what the fuck, Matt Barr? Why are you fucking saying this? And then just fucking like bounces. Right. So she like says some crazy shit and then leaves. And then fucking Tug, I guess, leaves. Yellow Flash fucking leave. And Graham Nolan leaves. And so it's like, oh fuck. So then Ethan is like, hey man, like you went pretty like hard in the paint, like you went pretty fucking hard on Joe, and I'm like, well, he's fucking like just like sharing my shit that I'm saying, you know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, I totally get that this is fucked up and this is wrong, but you should have came to me. So I was like, well, that's dumb. So he's like, so I'm gonna suspend you out of the green room, which it was like, what the fuck? So I leave the green room.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. So it's like I didn't share anything. Like he fucking shared it, but so it's like, oh, because Anna got upset and said some shit. Like I have to fucking leave the room. So I was like, all right, man. So then
You should have sent her a bag of compost to say sorry.
I know, right? But it's like I wasn't even, dude, she was not a part of the equation at all. Like she was not in the conversation. It was just me and Joe Ball talking. You know what I mean? So like she's the one who decided to like jump in and be like, fucking hey, what the fuck, Matt Barr? And and then she's the one who's like decided to like reach out to Patrick about like fake shit. And then not only does she get the fake shit, but it's like, hey, heads up, some medical shit on Matt Barr, heads up. Oh fuck, thank you. And so then Ethan just like shares it after she tells him not to. So she gets thrown under the bus for being a total fucking drama bitch. And she can't even say my name. It's obvious why, because she'll get accountability. She'll be held accountable for her fucking bullshit. So I'm in the riot press room, right? And fucking Patrick says something in there about the drama in the green room, and I'm like, I didn't fucking want to start that. Like I'm not the one who fucking started that shit. That's what I remember saying. Is like I'm not the one who started it. I'm not looking for drama. I didn't say that. I said I'm not the one that started that shit. Like he's stealing or he's fucking taking screenshots and adding it. So she's like, fuck you, and like fucking and is like, fuck you, I don't give a fuck. And like fucking bounces. Right? And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, are you fucking for real, dude? And like Patrick was like, dude, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck that was about. And I'm like, I don't know either, dude. Like, once again, she's fucking spurging the fuck out. And he's like, she's just doing that for fucking for drama. She didn't want to be in here anyways. And was like, all right, whatever,
Bitches be
dude.
tripping.
Say what?
I said bitches be tripping.
Totally, dude. And so now it's like she's like totally fabricated this whole thing, but then is like also being honest about it, where it's like, oh, I saw this DM and so I left. And then I was in this other room and I just was like, fuck you, Matt Barr. Like, what? Like neither of those conversations she was involved in, but she decided to like jump in, say some crazy shit to me. And then so it's a bunch of like weird sweeping for her actions and weird sweeping and covering for PTP. It's
That's
fucking
funny.
wild, dude.
That's funny because she's the first to say, "Oh, all these weirdos send me messages or something, or all these weirdos say shit to me, blah blah blah."
Dude, it's wild. Like as soon as you're like, yo, what the fuck? She's like, oh my god, you're a stalker. I'm like, what? I'm like, I know you fucking shared the fucking DMs, and I'm asking you why you shared them. Like, that's not stalking. If you're on fucking, you know what I mean? It was like you're on Ethan's show, and I fucking asked in the chat. Like, it's not stalking if you're already there and you show up. Like, are you fucking kidding? These people are fucking ridiculous.
That sounds like paranoia.
Won't address it, won't say my name, but it will clearly like kind of fucking try to talk shit, and which allows her to like make up lies. 100 DMs, all this, but then she's she can't help herself and is just like fucking I fucking said fuck you. Like what? What are you talking about? It's wild, dude. Listen to this fucking oh, dude, and they're like oh, we're people are women. Like what? It's on the internet. Like to say you're a woman and that there should be some sort of like pullback. Like there's no pullback from her. She's fucking Anna's fucking vicious. We've seen her do fucking streams where all she does is go over her tweets and she just fucking like cuts people up and shits on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's like if you don't start none, there won't be none.
Right.
Right.
So this whole thing is like clearly like she's acting like, oh, he's just a crazy person. It's like, no, you fucking started it. Like everything, like all this shit is like you are the one who started this fucking weird beef. And now it's gone to the point where like she can't even say my fucking name. It's crazy, dude.
I mean, one of the things that happened, Mandy and I covered it when we EFAP the stuff that happened like between Dan and Shane and John on Ethan's. But
No.
Yanzi, you weren't there for that. But when everything happened with Shane at the convention, with Dan, going up to Shane and complaining about that shit and like almost,
Oh,
wanting
I
to
can't
fight
find one
your
that'll
husband. What was that like
cover
for
that elephant in the
you?
room.
Trust me, because I'm the wife, I have all the background deeds. And
I
you know
have
his
all
biggest
the
complaint
background
about
beats.
how Shane didn't fly to Canada to pick Dale up and fly both of them down to Florida to fix things up with Patrick. And it's like, yeah, you know what? On the day when we're at the zoo, Shane was on the phone the whole damn time trying to fix things up for Patrick and Dale and everything. So much so he left the damn phone on the car roof and it flew away. We had to backtrack to find the phone.
It flew away.
It's just ridiculous. It's like, I'm sorry, two grown
What the
men
fuck
have
is
an
she talking
argument.
about?
My husband is playing mediator, and somehow he didn't do enough when the only thing he was supposed to do is host the
That's the
campaign.
motherfucker.
Like, I'm sorry that he didn't host a campaign that wasn't gonna materialize.
Chewbacca.
Anyway
She's got a fucking head wound, dude.
He's so stupid. He's so stupid.
Yo, Anna, like I know the whole dirt thing is funny and stuff, and like she's actually done that on stream. But yo, she talks about like some serious fucking head trauma shit, dude. Which I'm like shocked. I'm like, wow, so like you got some weird bullshit like gossip about somebody having head trauma and you are sharing it. And she's the one who actually has the head wound. Apparently, I'm generalizing the story. I'm sure there's somebody out there with the clip, but it's like because it was on a stream. This isn't like something I made up. So she's like, but maybe I'm embellishing it a little bit. So she's walking down the street in Chicago, and some fucking black lady, some crazy black lady, just like attacks her for no reason. Which, knowing Anna for no reason, is probably bullshit, right? So this woman like takes her and like beats the shit out of her and like just starts smacking her head on the curb to the point where Anna says she can't use pencils anymore, like she can only paint. Now this is something that she said, and that's horribly
Do you
unfortunate.
think that's linked to her eating dirt?
I don't know. I don't know.
She'll take a whole bunch of like dirt clods to the movies.
Are you fucking for real? She takes dirt clogs to the movie?
No.
Oh my god! I was like, I wouldn't believe it. I know she like jumped off of a bus and like just was like, I'm so happy to be here, and just started eating the dirt. Like, whoa! I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, this is good gravel.
Like out of the fucking parking lot. You know what I mean? Not like, hey guys, I've hiked out into the middle of nowhere and I'm just sampling some of this peat moss. It's actually good for your digestion. You know what I mean? No, she just like jumped off the bus and started fucking scooping up gravel, dude. I don't know.
Oh, what? Look, I found a bottle cap. Yay!
Yeah, a literal bottle cap, not like the candy. Yum! I love the dude. I'm gonna spend some of this super chat money on fucking bottle cap candy. Don't be mad.
There you go.
All right, let's play some more while I hit this point. I had some moon rock. I threw that shit away, dude. You ever smoked moon rocks?
Nope.
Ugh. It's like I didn't even ask for it, dude. Somebody was like, "Hey, man, you want some moon rock?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure. I never tried that." It's like they take the buds like weed, and then they were like roll it in keef or something. So it's like I don't know. It was a little too much and messy. You know what I mean? It was like you break these like nuggets open and they would just like look all gooey and shit, and it just gets your hands sticky. It was just not fun. I fucking threw that shit away, dude.
I see.
Sorry. Anyways, I was just wondering. People are like, Medbar brags about smoking drugs. Not really. See, I don't. I'm not a big fan. Oh, an ad. Here. Hey.
I'm creating a closed.
It really is. Yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to have both of you guys on together is because I mean, you guys are involved in a lot of the same drama with the same people, and it's like, again, like I know I'm friends with everyone, but it like sitting back and watching this, and I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking shit, and then you guys as logical people are having to deal with the dumbest fucking shit, and it's like 2 + 2 = 4.
Logical
How do
people.
other people
Wow.
not understand that 2 + 2 = 4? It drives me crazy. So I can even imagine being in your guys' shoes.
There are
I'll tell you why. The
4
problem with a lot of this
lights.
stuff is that information gets lost in history. People forget this PDF file called the Dungeoneer files that you can totally go look up and see the entire transaction of how all these things all broke down. And for some reason, it just escaped everybody's memory that it existed.
That is available. I made that
I don't hear
available.
about it.
If you want to go to my my Twitter account and do a search for it, it's there. I've got a Dropbox link to the corrected, revised, finished Dungeoneer DMs. So if you want to read through them yourself, you're more than welcome to. A lot of shit talking, basic shit, but like a lot of like some people were like fine, other people like Biggins was saying some weird shit, and then Patrick was just straight up fucking lying a lot of it. So it's pretty mediocre read, but I don't know. It is a nothing burger unless you're named in it like 12, 15 times like I was.
You don't hear, and that's like the build up to where we're at now. That was the original. You can see the plotting and the scheming in those, and now we're here. But that was the original. Everybody just acts like that didn't exist, like that wasn't a thing, or that it's our fault that it got out. No, Patrick, you put somebody in there trying to like, what was it? Some toy dick?
Was it laser pens or something? It was like a toy guy.
Yeah, he put it.
Oh, that's like some weird projection. For a second, I thought she was talking about her own past and her own like blackmailing with Kyle.
Oh, they kind of do a lot of embellishing. Is that the right word?
Nah, she was just totally projecting. Was like, yeah, you didn't think it would come out. I don't know. It's
Toy guy in there, and he, thanks to Laser Pants, he got copies of it. But they act like, oh, we're the bad guys. Why? Because we saw it. Y'all are the ones saying it.
Sorry?
I mean, it's
no.
so
Did
dumb.
any of them
It's
call them?
so dumb.
That's like kind of a straw man, right? Where it's like I don't think anybody in the Dungeoneers called them bad guys for
I
it.
think they kind of took. It was Cecil's idea to go there. I think they got set up. Really, is what I think.
I don't know if they got set up. I think they just took the opportunity. Like both Shayna and Malin were like pretty shitty. Yeah, so it was just like an opportunity. Like that was like the perfect opportunity to just. And then I guess whoever Laser Pants was, it was just the perfect storm of fucking them fucking getting caught talking a lot of shit. Because like they were like lying about me, but they were also like PTP was lying about me, but he was also like lying about Ethan and Shane and them. And so they were able to like use that to be like, look at this, look what they're doing. I don't know. It's old news.
But they're still on about it though for some reason. They every time they get on the do these special streams, it's to deflect or.
It's super easy, I guess. It's just like low hanging fruit of just like, oh well, they're just Dungeoneers, or oh, they're just War Campaign.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So,
you ever notice when something happens or something's brought to light that they have to get on a stream right away?
Bro, look at this! Look at this stream. She's suddenly like, guys, we got to start a new show. That's how fucking desperate they're getting. That's how like they're like, holy fuck. War Campaign's fine. Hail War Campaign. Fucking people are like pretending to be War Campaign and getting caught. Other people getting caught. It's like,
oh, you mean like Frog Tony's attempt at gay ops?
Yeah. Lawsuits. Still have not received any paperwork by Boomerang or fucking Wombat.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do it because then if he does, it's gonna totally blow up in his face.
I don't know, man.
I told him I commented on his other thing. I said, why don't you stop fucking with people who are threatening to sue them, and then half your problems go away.
I would say so. I would think so. I'm not the first. I won't be the last. So.
It's the typical gaslighting thing. Like, oh, I did this bad thing. Well, it's actually your fault. You made me do it. It's like, how did I make you do it? I didn't even know you really existed.
You know? Or that you're obsessed with me, and it's like nobody would even be talking about you if you weren't talking about us. You'd be like totally invisible if you weren't talking about us. Nobody would even know who you were.
And so who is she like, talking about?
Hey, yeah.
See, again, it's you. Like
that's why you're tweeting about us.
The ability to just like talk mad shit without like actually saying names. She could be talking about fucking Fowlers. She could be talking about Dungeoneers. Yeah, but that's like such a broad thing. Like who
the people are talking about, like the Dungeoneers, they're not talking about them.
No,
they are talking about the Dungeoneers, not the other way around.
Constantly being brought up, dude.
Yeah,
constantly. How many times has Irene talked about Comicsgate or these people?
Never. She just focuses on selling her book. That's why she is where she is.
If she wants, I mean, if Mandy wants to vocalize, I just vocalize and focus. Focalize. If she wants to vocalize on somebody, focus and vocal on somebody, it should be PTP. Honestly, like just fucking name some people instead of being like fucking weird about it.
Or get her damn books done and just shut the fuck up.
It's like Jack the Ripper Part 2, where I again, dude, I didn't order her books, so I don't fucking know, and I don't care.
Well, she's such a shitty person. I don't care about her books either.
It's unfortunate. I mean, it's like, oh, you're part of CG, but like your books are like, you know, there's problems with your books, and it's just like there's a lot of problems with a lot of people's books right now.
Well, if she wasn't such a shitty person, I'd find her books interesting. But she's a shitty person, so therefore I don't ever care about her books.
It's just the lying. It's just like, ugh, why'd you lie to me? It's just that's I can't think of a better turn of phrase other than like it's a turn off. It's a fucking like it's a let me rephrase it. It's a deal breaker. You know what I mean? Like you lie like that, that's a fucking deal breaker. I can't deal with you because I can't trust you. And a lot of the business is there needs to be some trust involved.
And then the
I
fact
think.
that one of her books may be ripped off from another IP. So,
Yeah, the gym sock.
the Jim Suck, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's somebody else's shit and they're fucking waiting for her to print it. I don't know. We'll see. She says she has that she's fulfilling now. So people getting the book are gonna find out, which is
Well,
nice.
we
I'm always fucking here to fucking back the backer, the fan, the customer, because this was a customer movement. So I'm always happy to hear about people getting their books finally. Jim Shock. Yeah, I heard that they were gonna like change it would be diamonds to emeralds, so it'd be like green emeralds, and that they were gonna do her hair red. It looked like fucking poison ivy.
Is it really enough to consider it a different IP?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe. I guess. I mean, if it's just the artwork and the yeah, I think that would be enough because the actual story is something different, right? Like their story is called Jesus Christ. It's called Jailbait or something like that, right? I think.
Yeah.
And that she's called something else, and that story is doing something else. So I guess like if you're able to like change your character with some colors, I mean, because it's just it's like crystals, it's like crystals on a person, you know what I mean? Which that's already kind of been done. We've kind of seen like crystal shit before, so I don't know. I don't know. Jack the Ripper. I think people were like asking about that. It's just
Is
unfortunate.
that late now?
Part
Jack-
2. I don't know. See, I didn't back it. I didn't back Gym Shock either. I didn't like it. I was like, not really interested in like half naked women jumping around. You know what I mean? It was like that's not really what I feel like reading.
Well, Cybernary was pretty cool back in the day.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. But this ain't that, is it?
Nope, not at all.
What happened to that guy? Did he die? Didn't he die? He like did like a couple issues and then peaced out.
Who, the artist?
Yeah.
I forgot what his name was.
It was like a super hot chick with like horns, right? Like curled horns.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. It was
Yeah.
a flip
It was
book
heavy
with,
metal as fuck, dude. It looked like something out of heavy metal.
it was a flip book with a Death Blow on one side, and
Yeah.
Death Blow was pretty cool.
Death Blow was on Young Bloods, right?
No, it came out of a Darker Image.
Death Blow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The fucking like Jim Lee was like, yo, I just read Sin City.
Yeah, and then kind of mixed it up with like Punisher or something.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool. That was actually kind of cool stuff. But he only did like one issue, and then
I think he did 2 issues, and then like Tim Sale took over.
okay. Oh, huh. See, I like Tim Sale, but I did not like him on that. Anyways.
It was all right.
Yeah, it's subjective. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Fuck that shit." I'm being completely subjective. I wasn't a big fan.
It's like 50 times every day.
Ladies,
and we're tweeting about you none.
Ladies, all 3 of us are mothers now. I think we all know we have far better things to do than to gossip in the back rooms about all these grown-ass men about, oh, you stole my project, oh, he stole my project, he stole my thunder, he stole my backer, he did this, he did that. It's like, I got no time for that. I'm not even in the same back rooms as you guys, exactly. If there is any, like, Christ, like.
Meet Jobber Copilot, your AI.
I'm sorry, what are they doing now then?
And marketing expert in your back pocket.
Well, you know what's funny is I went back the other day
I mean, what are they doing now, right now in that video? They're doing what? They're complaining about the people complaining about them. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, yeah. It's like I said. What are they doing now? They're sitting there complaining about the people that are complaining about them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How's that
Sorry.
any better?
It's not better. And it's funny is that, Yanzi is like, we are mothers, we got better thing to do.
Then shut up and do it.
Right? It's like we are out here digging holes for our kimchi and drying our fish heads in the sun. We got better thing to do, right? Am I right, ladies? Like we are all mamas.
We have to
We are
catch
all
kitty cats for dinner.
Yeah, we are all mama sons. We don't have time to talk about who stole whose project. And it's like, wait a minute, you don't have time to talk about who stole whose project? Did you not show up in fucking Comicsgate, fucking hemming and hawing about Disney stealing your fucking Space Cat book? You remember that, dude? She was fucking pissed off, man. She saw the
I
commercials
didn't.
for
I didn't.
Super
I didn't
Kitties
witness
and
that.
lost her fucking mind, dude.
I didn't witness that.
Yeah. Oh, we don't talk about other people stealing our projects. Yeah, you do. What are you talking about? And then it's funny. And then Anna's like, oh, funny you should say that. You mean, actually, I'm a fucking cunt and I do exactly what you're saying we don't do. This is where Anna's like, actually, funny you should say that. I'm a fucking bitch. And I'm going to start talking about when I was actually going back and looking at old DMs. Dude, it's wild. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Because Ethan was reading. So originally, I usually don't share DMs unless it's like important, like really important, and I don't think it's giving out
I'm
like anyone's
important?
personal private information. And
Whoa. I'm important. So she normally doesn't do DMs. She doesn't share DMs, but she go ahead and asks fucking Patrick about me, lets him write a fucking fan fiction novel about me, and then she just shares it with Ethan like it's the truth. So I'm not sure like what the importance of me is to Anna that she had to like break her fucking DM code. You understand? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about, lady?
Oh, well, you mean the
so
fact that she says one thing and does the opposite of what
Yeah.
she says? Yeah.
In the same breath, dude. It's like, yeah, I don't really share people's private, personal information, but here's some information about Matt Barr that's like medical shit. It's made up, but still, like her intent is to fucking share what she believes is actual medical fucking information, private medical information about me and my wife.
when there was this crazy person that was going batshit crazy on everyone for no fucking reason, I just
No
let Ethan know.
reason?
I
What are you
said,
talking
hey,
about? See what I'm saying?
somebody
She
let
doesn't
me
say
know
my
that
name,
this
so
guy
she can't
actually
say
has a
anything.
medical condition, and this is what I was told. And my whole thing, I'm like, if you're an asshole to me, like I have no incentive to be nice to you. And if you push my buttons enough, if I think it's going to be profitable on Twitter, I might push a little bit back and laugh at you. But I'm like, if you actually have like a mental disorder or you're retarded in some way, shape, or form, then I'm like, all right, I'll just block you and ignore you because there's something physically wrong with you. And so I let Ethan know. I said, like, hey, look at what somebody told me, like
Hey,
somebody that
look.
obviously has some kind of inside knowledge of this according to that person. So I'm like, maybe we should just
Hey, yeah, this person. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? It
so
was like,
she's
why
a,
don't you start naming names, you goofy bitch?
she's a two-faced snitch.
Dude, total two-faced snitch. So she's not only like, hey, Patrick, tell me more about Matt. What's going on with Matt? Tell me about him. And then she's just like feeding it to Ethan. What? What?
What a cunt.
Right? But then she's like able to be like, she won't say it's Patrick. Because then if it's like, oh, it's from Patrick, oh, well, who gives a fuck? Like we were just talking about the Dungeoneers being a bunch of pieces of shit. So it's like the Dungeoneers are a bunch of pieces of shit. Oh wait, now they're reliable sources. What? 2 and 2 is 4? What? You sure?
just just it's better just to block and ignore because it's somebody that's mentally handicapped that's making all this fuss. And so Ethan, I told him not to share it years ago, and I guess Ethan forgot and he shared it. And so I went back to look at those
Somehow.
messages, and I found some other messages, and
Yeah, all the shit is like from her and fucking Patrick, and she just thinks it's funny. So all like the head wound stuff Katie did selling head wound merchandise and all this fucking shit. It's like from Anna asking Patrick and Patrick lying and then her sharing it. What the fuck? How am I supposed to react to that, dude? Chat.
Annoyed?
How am I supposed to react to that? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, lady?
Exactly.
Like, how are you not? I'm just baffled, dude. But it's women. I hate to say it, dude. It's women.
Women that are not really good at anything, really.
I mean, some women are awesome, but like, I don't know. These
Not
have
these
like
women.
these are catty, trifling, conniving,
Hoe bags.
and they're proving it right now. Just how conniving and ridiculously trifling they are. Holy cow! What are you ladies doing? Oh, this was a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I knew about this like a year ago when Ethan brought it up. So Ethan's been using this shit for like a year. So once I found out, dude, that I was like, oh fuck, like you're sharing shit like that. That's when I started making memes of her like fucking eating dirt and shit. I was like, what the? I'll fucking kick it back.
I'm just like, oh dear God. From the same person about similar things. And I'm just like, so I was in this back room, and were you guys in that old comic skate green room where somebody spurged out and then like a bunch of people left and Ethan had to this was like maybe 4 or 5 green rooms ago. For everybody in the chat that doesn't know, there's like a comic skate green room where everyone, if they say that they're CG, they're in it. And of course, there's fucking psychos, and then somebody loses their mind, and Ethan has to clear the room and make a new one. And so years ago, somebody spurged out on another one. I woke up with like
Somebody it's somebody spurged up. What did she say? I woke up and
Someone
somebody was
spurged
spurging
out.
out.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So me going, yo, what the fuck is your deal, Joe Ball? Like that's me spurging out. Me reacting to somebody sharing my shit is spurging out. So that's gaslighting.
I'm on the West Coast. Everyone else is on the other side.
Nobody gives a fuck.
And I woke
Irrelevant.
up, there's like 100 DMs, and
And
I'm
there
like,
weren't.
I'm not fucking reading this shit. And it's 2 people fighting, and I was just like, dude, I'm fucking out. Me, Tug left.
Nah,
and
she said
I
some
think Yellow
shit. She
Flash
was
left
like,
at
"What the
same
fuck,
time.
Matt Barr?"
And
and
then
fucking
the
bounced.
other group chat, the Dungeoneer, which would later become the Dungeoneer
It was
chat,
the right press.
the guy who started all the fucking drama, or Patrick starts saying like, oh, that drama.
But see, I didn't start it. So how did I start the drama if somebody is just like stealing like my comments and sharing them and tweeting them out? Like how am I starting it by like questioning somebody doing that? It's wild, dude. Like
Yeah,
more
I get it.
gaslighting, dude. It's just like what?
Yeah,
You just do shit and then it's okay.
E1137 Neo, I want to say that one, I don't think she has access to anybody's medical records, so I don't think she knows shit.
No, she doesn't know anything, dude. She's fucking out of. Neither does Patrick. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
And like, I even did a video with my wife. I like went over to her when she was where I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Do I got a head wound?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "Did you have to talk to me when I was in Nashville because of this head wound?" She was like, "No." I'm like, all right, thanks. She's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, people are, this Patrick guy is like telling people that I have a fucking head wound and shit. And she's like, what the fuck?
Right.
And now at this point, she's like, what are you getting at a comic skate? Are you getting anything? I'm like, you're right.
Right.
Like I'm getting the lulls at this point.
Yeah, at this point, we're all kind of hanging out at Raptors laughing at them.
Yeah, I fell asleep. I didn't realize Raptor was gonna be on so late, dude. I crashed at like
Yeah.
12.
I'm in the
That-
CG room.
That happens to me too.
And then the guy that fucking started the drama was like, "Oh yeah, I don't get involved in drama." And I'm like, "Fuck you, you fucking liar. You started it.
Fuck you, you fucking liar. So just like I'm talking to Patrick about the other drama, and then she just like fucking jumps up and is like, fuck you, you fucking liar, and then leaves. Is that unhinged? Is that normal behavior?
No, it's not. If she didn't want it to make it about her, she would have just quietly left.
Right? It's like Anna never said a word to him. He just posted a wall of text against me, unprovoked, and she literally left right after that. Didn't say a word. So that's not true.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I'm out. Deuces."
Utter
And then I get a message
nonsense.
from Patrick, and he's just like, that was, uncalled for how you left like that. And like, could you imagine if I wouldn't have done that? I would have been stuck in the dungeoneer
You
room.
would have been in the dungeoneer room, yeah.
Could you imagine? Yeah, I would have been stuck in the dungeoneer room. What are you fucking talking about, lady?
Why is she even here? She
Oh
doesn't
my
even
God,
make comic
dude.
books.
Finish
does
your
a s-
fucking count, dude. She does calendars that are late as fuck, bro.
She did like a stupid iBook too.
That's doing fucking amazing, apparently.
Well, because
I don't even
people-
care about the fucking iBook. It's
Yeah.
just like, it's like if you don't want any fucking problems with me, then why are you starting this shit? Like, why did you start this whole thing? Not like, man, that's kind of fucked up. I shouldn't have done it. She just fucking leans into it. That's fine. That's fine. It's unbelievable. Because I'm like, that's not rational fucking behavior to like do some crazy shit and be like, it's super important. Hey, Ethan, I just want to let you know it's super important. You know why? Probably because Ethan was getting his fucking ass handed to him by me, dude.
Probably.
Hey, just FYI, I know Ethan is just like fucking schooling you left and right. So here's a little something from Patrick. She gave him a fucking dud, dude. And then she got busted for it. I don't even give a fuck about the rest of the fucking video, dude. I could care less. Whatever fucking Yanzi is fucking ping pong, king tong tong. I don't give a fuck.
No one
I don't
can
give a
understand
fuck,
what she's
dude.
saying anyway.
Dude, half the shit she said, I'm just like, what? Like, it starts off like kind of normal, and then about halfway thugh, she revs up into fucking, I don't know,
Super
whatever
Chinese.
the fuck dude, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like
You need like
5, 6 fucking pans getting thrown down a fucking stairwell, dude. I don't know
you
what
need
the
like
fuck
a
she's saying.
caption just to understand what she's saying. Like
I don't know, dude. I mean, if we hit the closed caption, will it tell us what she's saying, or will it just be a whole bunch of fucking question marks? Like you know what I mean? Like AI will just start like suddenly there'll just be a bunch of like shrugging emojis at the bottom of the screen. Like we don't fucking know what the fuck she's saying, dude.
It's like fuck this, I'm out.
Hey, we are all ladies here, so everybody show your big old boobies. Okay, sounds
She
good.
has to put like a magnifying glass in front of hers.
Dude. There are fucking like network server stations, like centers, like data centers that are just melting over the fucking bandwidth that Mandy is burning with her fucking filter, dude. They're just like, sir, we're losing another data center. What the fuck is going on out there? Who's mining data coins? Who's mining fucking crypto coins? No, it's one person, sir.
There's not enough filters in the world to make her look good.
Yeah, dude. Somebody's running down a fucking hallway and they just like shove a fucking like a piece of metal into the fucking fuse box, like just so they can keep going.
Or maybe Mandy doesn't exist at all and she's a completely AI.
She's looking like a fucking rat a little bit. Everybody's like, "Oh man, he's a horse," but like once she starts to like get thick, because she's got them twofers in the front, and then she's got the little tiny ones, and then some other ones, but the little tiny ones make her front ones look big. I want to say a mouse or a rat or something. I don't know. She's got like little cat ears. That doesn't help. Whatever. I hope she figures out what's going on and why she's just gaining all this weight, unless she wants to.
Maybe she's having a hot tub baby.
Wouldn't I think that baby would have already been born?
Probably.
Born to be alive.
And then it realizes what its origins and decides to delete itself.
Oh fuck.
That's my parents. No, give me a noose.
Well, yeah, okay. Now we're going into the fanciful, but like if they're both in the hot tub and like one of her eggs falls out of her because she's just been like finger banging herself so
With a
hard that all
hollow-
of her fucking her fallopian tubes are like garden hoses, just fucking shit's falling out of it. And so one of the eggs falls out into the water, and it starts swimming around. And Shane, because he's such a gooner, he just is like leaking all the time. So he like leaks out a little baby batter, and it mixes in the hot tub.
That sounds like the worst B movie ever.
Dude, it is like Traumaville fucking, yeah, dude. This is Trauma Films fucking 101. Right? And so then the lid gets put back onto it because it was a B&B. So the lid gets put back onto it, and then the baby like gestates in the hot tub.
Crawls out like, kill me. Kill me.
Well, it's like at first it's like, kill me, and nobody does, right? So he's like, kill all of you. And so he's like, I will destroy the human race for their refusal to kill me
like
when
just
I
like
was
a giant egg
born.
being
Yeah.
just running around killing people.
But what's fucked up is that he's only killing people that come to the B&B, right? So he's just, because he can't go very far.
Right?
Because
like,
his
like
umbilical
watching TV
cord,
half the
like he
time.
still has an umbilical cord, and it's like attached to the inside of the hot tub. So his umbilical cord is like stretched out, and he's got like a placenta that's like stuck into one of the filters. So like the filter is like filtering his placenta, and he's like getting oxygen from that, right? And so he's like walking around the house in the neighborhood, stretching his umbilical cord. Like at first it was only like a few feet, but then he like starts stretching it and working it. And soon, Father, I was able to reach you. No, baby cakes. And then Shane Davis has to like kick him.
Baby Cakes the movie.
Baby cakes has to kick his little mutant hot tub baby in the head, and it explodes like gelatin. It's just like like fucking like the guy from RoboCop.
It's like, oh my god, what have we made? What have we done?
Yeah. He's like, no way, you're not my son. He's like, I am, Father. If you will not give me love, then I will give you hate.
This script pretty much writes itself, really.
It writes itself, dude. It writes itself. But yeah, she's that weight gain is definitely the elephant in the room. I know I already used that joke, but it was such a good joke, I gotta use it again. And there's no amount of filters that's gonna stop fucking me from thinking that that's Ben Shapiro up there. It's like once I see it, I was like, yeah, that's fucking. She looks like Ben Shapiro, or the dude doing the Bud Light commercials in the dress.
Yeah, now that you mention it, you're talking about Anna, right?
Yeah. What's that guy's name? Dylan something? Dylan
Mulvaney.
Dylan Mulvaney. Ew.
Sounds like a gross name too. Really nasty name.
It's like, yeah, because you think about moles. Like
Or
Dylan, instantly you're like, well, he's trying to be a chick, and he kept Dylan. And then you got the last name Mulvaney, like a moly vein, like a veiny mole. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like some visuals.
Summoning the hurl.
Where you're like, I'm trying to get rid of this mole, and you're like, stop, you can't. Why not? It's veiny.
Gross.
Veins. Yeah. It is pretty gross. I guess that's it. I'm pretty bored about this now. What do you think? Are we done?
Yeah, I mean, what else can you say about it? It's a bunch of stupid cunt bitches talking about shit.
There really isn't much you could say that isn't already being said about her and AIDS.
She's AIDS.
Dude, she is fucking AIDS and personified. Like I mentioned on LRJ's stream last night, Anna obviously doesn't know what a HIPAA violation is. And you know what? Neither does Patrick, because I was doing work for Patrick. So at the time, I'm like kind of an employee of Patrick and Riot Press, and he's telling people that I have medical issues. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a pickle. You want to talk about Liam doing lawsuits? How about that? How about that lawsuit? You go down you sue Patrick for telling people that I had a medical issue, and then you get Anna involved. But
that sounds like something that would get settled out of court right away.
Well, the reality is that the same thing I said with Liam, you'd have to prove damages. You know what I mean? Like I'd have to say this is the amount of money that I lost specifically. And if I can't, then it doesn't really,
Can you
I can't
prove
just
it
like
Atlantically?
Exactly. Atlantically or Pacifically. Did I say Pacifically?
Yes, you did.
Oh my God, she's making us say that shit now, dude. She's
Yeah.
dumbing us down with her fucking being here.
With her suckage.
Specifically. Shit.
Specifically, yeah.
Yeah, I can't deal with that.
Words are hard.
Words are hard right now, especially at 1:30 in the morning. Dopeness. But Mandy has published nothing, but is above me? ? I don't know. Has she? What is she? Didn't she do Jack the Ripper and Wart the Wizard, or is that somebody else's
didn't she
shit?
like write those or something, or and then she hired the artist?
Holy fuck, something wrong. Emotional damage. Get damage tattooed on your head. Simple. All right. Yeah, totally.
Maybe you can use that whole head wound thing to your advantage. I don't know much. I'm just a simple artist with a head wound. But I do
That's
know
some crazy shit, because it's like I mean, I don't think like making fun of somebody's medical shit is very funny. I don't know. I mean, I like lean into the moon cricket fucking Grand Wizard shit because that's funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it's from who it's from. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
After a while, though, is it really that effective of an insult? Like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Not really. But the people want to act like victims. When it's like they say some crazy shit, and then I clap back at them, and they just like tremble.
Well, yeah, bullies usually hate it when people push back.
They do not like it. All right, guys. Be brave, be honest, be true. I do not give anybody permission to clip this.
And also, don't be a bitch.
Oh, dude. What is up with fucking Katie Did? Did you hear about this?
No, you tell me.
I will tell you. So she has been doing long form clips and hiding them behind a fucking paywall.
I heard about that. Yeah, she has like
what?
Yeah, what's her name?
That's gnarly.
DNV.
That's
Vicky.
fucking
Vicky
wild.
was talking. Tweeted that.
Yeah. And Ethan's like, "Hey, don't do that. We want people to come back to our streams and watch it." It's like, what? And it makes me wonder. The other day, maybe not the other day, like last week, she uploaded like 40 something minutes of a mail-in stream. Like Malin and Shane were talking shit, and it was like 40 minutes of just one stream. I wonder if she uploaded it and then moved it to the PayPal or paywall. You know what I mean? Like she forgot to fucking upload it in behind the paywall.
What does Malin say about it?
I don't think he said anything. He's not going to try to rock the boat. You think he's going to say anything? He's already like been defending her and shit. I don't think he's gonna. He's probably he won't. He just won't address it.
Oh, jeez. Wow. What a bitch.
Hey, did you like somebody's tweet? You got problems with liking somebody's tweet?
You can't like a tweet that talks bad about me.
Jesus,
I used to draw cable.
Dude, dude, it was funny. I was like, dude, you have no style and you fucking stole Liefeld's. He's like, wait a minute. If you're saying I have no style, how did I steal one? How if I stole a style, then how do I not have one? Like what?
You're just biting off Rob
Dumb
Liefeld's style, man. Fucking bitch.
Yeah. Like both of those are true. You're just like acting like a shithead.
Yeah.
And that style of arguing is probably why you're single.
Honestly, another thing I get tired of is EVS talking about how many years she's been in the comic book business. Like I don't give a fuck. That has nothing to do with me.
Dude, when I first started streaming them, it was 20. Now it's 30. So it's just like,
yeah.
And it's like, I'll suck a dick to get back into that industry. Like he's already said it, dude. Like he'll drop Comic Skate in a heartbeat to go do fucking DC again.
I was just thinking about that. He's kissing like mainstream ass now, like with was it that one guy who's doing Superman movies and whatnot?
James Gunn.
Yeah, he's all talking about how great James Gunn is. Before then, he had a deal with Dynamite. Think about it. He's always been trying to get back into the mainstream.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been doing some weird tweets, like not weird, but yeah, he's been doing some glazing for the mainstream. Yeah. So the people that quote unquote canceled him, he's like, notice me over here.
Hey, remembered all the good times we had?
All right, man. So I'm going to bed.
All right.
Are you angry? Are you crying?
No, I'm not angry.
Me neither, dude.
I don't give a shit anymore.
Be brave and be honest, and that's the best, dude. Use fucking truth like a flaming sword.
Impale these fuckers.
Yeah.
Peace
and point
out.
And laugh.
Point and laugh. Hard.
Point and laugh hard. I hope they do another one. I will say this. I hope they keep the show going. I hope they do it once a week and that they have like a fucking rotating cast of people.
Do speeches. Long speeches.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, get Yanzi on there. Get them all, dude. Get fucking Piper. Piper's put out books. She's Comic Skate. Get Piper on there. Like, if you really want to find people, don't speak. Oh, all I could do is think of these two people. What are you talking about? There's other CG people who have put out books. Charlie's London, Piper, the Bonds chick. Fuck it, and then go with what if Ethan wants to call Katie a fucking CG queen, she belongs on there, doesn't she? I don't know. We'll see. Peace. Woo! Is that good enough?
Yep.
I can't do it too loud in my house. There's fucking people sleeping.
Yep.
I'll do a really loud woo, and suddenly there'll be like fucking toddlers yelling out like "Daddy."
What's wrong with him?
Yeah. They're like, "Daddy, what are you doing?" Nothing. All right. Peace out, guys.